What's going on, hockey fans? Grab a double-double from Timmy's, find a comfy spot on the couch, and let's talk Leafs. Because, folks, the Toronto sports media is absolutely losing their collective minds today. The front office just pulled off an absolute beauty of a move. If you haven't heard the news yet, the Toronto Maple Leafs have officially acquired defenseman Darren Raddysh from the Tampa Bay Lightning. And they didn't just get him in a regular trade, they pulled the trigger on a sign-and-trade. Let's break down why this is a massive win for the blue and white, and why this might just be the move that changes everything. So here's the setup. Raddysh was heading straight for unrestricted free agency on July 1st. Tampa Bay knew they were going to lose him for absolutely zilch if they just let him walk. So instead of watching their star defender leave for nothing, they flipped him to Toronto. In return, the Leafs are reportedly sending over the 85th overall pick in the draft. Honestly, for a guy of Raddysh's caliber, giving up a third-rounder is an absolute steal. It's a classic win-win. Tampa gets an asset they wouldn't have had otherwise, and Toronto gets their guy without having to get into a messy, overpriced bidding war on the open market. Brad Treliving played this perfectly, navigating the cap like a pro. And let's talk about the guy himself, because Darren Raddysh just had a breakout season that was nothing short of legendary. We're talking 22 goals and 70 points in just 73 games last season. 70 points from the blue line. The man was putting up video game numbers. He was even getting votes for the Norris Trophy, which is pretty wild when you think about it. He's not just some stay-at-home defender chopping wood in his own zone. He's quarterbacking the power play, jumping into the rush, and absolutely sniping pucks top shelf. He's a complete package. And the best part? He's only 30 years old. He's entering his absolute prime. Now, because it's a sign-and-trade, Raddysh gets to ink a massive new deal right out of the gate. We're looking at an 8-year contract with an AAV sitting somewhere between $7 and $8 million bucks. It's a lot of cabbage, sure, but when you're paying for a top-pairing offensive defenseman in today's NHL, that's just the cost of doing business. But here's the absolute best part, and the part that's going to have the fans at the barn on Bremner losing their minds. Raddysh is a local kid. He's from right around the GTA. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, Maple Leafs fans love more than a hometown hero coming back to lace him up for the home team. He already knows the city, he knows the pressure, and he knows what it means to wear the Leaf. Now, let's talk X's and O's for a second, because how does he actually fit on the ice? Craig Berube wants a heavy, structured defensive system, but Raddysh brings that elite offensive flair. The dream scenario here is pairing him on the top pair with Morgan Rielly. Think about it. Rielly is already a generational puck mover, but he sometimes gets pinned in his own zone. Raddysh's hockey IQ and ability to make that first pass out of the danger zone will take so much pressure off Mo. On the power play, you just put them both on the top unit with the shooters. It's an absolute nightmare for opposing penalty kills. He's gonna feast on the second unit. So, what do you guys think? Is this the move that finally gets the Leafs over the hump? Who do you want to see him play with on the blue line? Drop a comment down below, let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more hockey chatter. And yeah, until next time, keep your sticks on the ice, and I'll catch you later, eh?